It's been a beacon for visitors and a friendly welcome home for locals since the 1920s. Nearly 90 years of history carved into grand white pillars, with reminders of its past on the outside and within. The CPR Steamship terminal is a fixture in Victoria's Inner Harbour, the first impression of the city for countless passengers arriving on the Clipper and Coho. But since the Royal London Wax Museum left, she has sat empty, only the steady hum of power tools and saws keeping her alive. Now, after $5 million in renovations and seismic upgrades, she's got her old shine back and ready to play host to new guests.
The board voted unanimously this morning to accept the advisory panel's recommendation to enter into lease negotiations with the Greater Victoria Harbour Authority.
The Harbour Authority's bid to lease this building was one of 4 options in front of the Provincial Capital Commission, in charge of making the decision. Moxie's Restaurant, the Maritime Museum and the Oak Bay Marine Group were all competing for this space.
GVHA was extremely pleased. We're quite excited about the opportunity. We think that our plan will breathe new life into the building and along the Belleville Street properties, revitalize our harbour front, and we're quite excited to be the favourable proponent on this project.
The Provincial Capital Commission says it was the Harbour Authority's plan, which includes revitalizing the waterfront, restoring public access to the building and moving in next summer, that helped seal the deal.
It encompasses a broad spectrum of elements. So one's, how does it fit with the building? How does it fit with the harbour? Is there public access to the building? Is there paid access to the building? When is the applicant proposing to open the space?
The plan for the 1924 building calls for a pub and bar, coffee shop, wine shop, currency exchange, an area for local artisans, meeting rooms, and a performance area. But it also includes using the CPR Steamship terminal as the centerpiece to revitalizing the inner harbour.
The building will be the stepping stone that we see in launching into a consolidated ferry terminal, putting the building back to its historical use, starting that as a Phase 2 project and maintaining it as that marine transportation hub.
And Ross says that means, like a blast from the past, we could see passengers passing through here as they get on and off the Clipper. But with any competition, there are also losers. And the Maritime Museum, which had hoped to relocate from its current Bastion Square location, is disappointed.
It's been a long grind. Victorians have been 100% plus behind us, hundreds of letters and emails, and I know they're a little disappointed too, but we're saying, hey, keep your chin up. There's lots of good things to come.
But that may not be it for the Maritime Museum. In fact, the Provincial Capital Commission made a point of saying it hopes the Harbour Authority can accommodate the museum in its plans. But the Harbour Authority doesn't seem to share that enthusiasm.
They're a great use for the city. It's a great tourist attraction, and like I said, we're hoping to work with all of our stakeholder groups to getting the best fit.
But the Maritime Museum is no poor sport. It's already planning to move on and not look back.
The museum is absolutely dedicated to moving forward on waterfront renewal, and we're going to make some further announcements later on this week.
The Provincial Capital Commission says it's currently negotiating the details of the lease with the Harbour Authority and hopes to have an agreement signed soon. And this building is expected to be open again next July. In Victoria, I'm Nikki Iwanishin for The Daily.